Hey, what's up, YouTube? Uncle Lemmy here. We got a problem that you might be running into. It's a simple fix sometimes, and it pertains to bikes that either you just got a dirt bike or any kind of machine, really, for that matter, that has a vent cap, vented cap, I should say. But this was a pretty strange problem at first. I took her for a rip. She seemed to rip pretty good, and then all of a sudden die. And then I put a little gas in her, rip pretty good, and then die. And I think I know why. There's two guesses, and I know it's both. Let me show you what I ended up coming to find out on these. This is going to pertain to something that you might run into on a bike that you just get, or a bike that's been sitting a while and you have an issue. So let me show you what I ended up kind of figuring out. So you want to start in like simple basics first, you know, like, is she getting fuel? Right now fuel shut off, so obviously I tried it fuel on, fuel off. Now I'm going to take the fuel line and unhook it. So obviously the fuel shut off, either there's no fuel in it or the fuel shut off is working. Now turn it on, nothing comes out. There even gas in there? Oh, ain't no gas in it, that's why. Well, we'll put some gas in it and I'll show you what's going on here. Now, I'm not going to put a ton of gas in it because there's a problem and I don't want to, have gas just sitting in here and leaking while we're trying to work on it. So I'm going to put a little bit in here just to show you what's going on. Now, I put in plenty of enough so you know, and you can tell it that's an actual issue. So that should be more than enough for what we're trying to do. Put the cap back on, nice and tight. Alright, so what we got is obviously the shutoff is working because we would have had a mess everywhere. So now I'm going to turn this fuel on, see if we get anything come out. Hey, look, we got fuel. Look, burn, burn, burn. Now, am I just draining it all out right now? You probably think, yeah. Now see how it stopped? I bet you I could get more out of there. How, you might say? Well, it's empty because you just drained it all. What if I just loosen the cap and watch? All I did was loosen the cap. Let me close it. You thought it was empty. All I did was loosen this cap. All I did was loosen that cap a little bit and let in air. And it allowed more fuel to come out. Right? If you don't believe me that it really is like that, let's try it again. I might have to put more in it to show you. Alright, so it's off. I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to loosen this cap. Let me tilt you up. Woo. Alright, let's try this again. Let me back up. Here we go. So we're probably getting low on gas in the tank, but I want to just demonstrate this again. I'm going to put this down so the petcock's open. Alright. So we got the gas on, and all I'm going to do is loosen the cap. So why? What's going on? It's pretty simple, folks. The vent. Check your vent. This obviously must be plugged, because watch, if I take this off, there she goes. So all it is your tank can't get air. As you burn it, air needs to come in because fuel is going out, right? So if you have an issue where she seems to rip pretty good for a while and then all of a sudden die, and then you let her sit and check the gas and for some reason she rips again and then dies, could be mud dabbers and little critters in there plugging her up. So check that. That's a pretty simple fix. Now I'm gonna get to tearing this all apart so we get this motor out. And I got some cardboard up here, some fresh cardboard, and we're got some bags for all the parts, but we're gonna start disassembling the motor. But before then, I want to show you what to look for when you get it home. So stay tuned.